Yo, what's up, reptiles? Hope you guys doing okay. You already know it's me with the Chip Dangletooth bucket hat and the hoodie to the side. You already know what's going on. And we're back with just another story time, baby. It's gonna get a little weird and a little eerie, a little Twilight Zoney. So let's get right into it, okay? Well, this story, man, this story is a little bit out there, a little bit off planet, if you know what I mean. So, there's really no way to start this out but to just say there were some things involved, some substances, some spices, some herbs and spices that were involved in the making of this experience that some people will just discount as random misfirings of the brain. But for those of you who know and know all too well, it's a little bit more real than that. Okay, some of these experiences cross over and can be mutual between people, if you know what I'm saying. If you don't, leave me a comment and ask. I might explain it. But for this one, man, this one's quite unique. So it was one of the first times I had encountered a substance that your own body produces and that is found in plants and that can be ingested, that makes you sometimes go somewhere or see something that might change you fundamentally or make you realize things about yourself fundamentally that you might not have realized before. And that's just putting it lightly. It's a very complex thing that I know nothing about. I have just slightly scratched the surface and I know nothing. But this one night, I decided to try this substance alone in my room on my bed. I did the thing. I inhaled a couple times, 2-3 times, and then all of a sudden I'm shooting through a colorful tunnel. But I didn't end up necessarily where I thought I was going to end up, okay? I end up in my room, technically, but it's not my room. It's my room up here in a different, space. So it's like the shape of my room. Everything is replicated, but it's all black, and it's a layer up. Best way I could describe it, it's not anything a human would be able to really describe. So it is what it is. Those of you who know probably know. If you've experienced anything like this, let me know in the comments below. Hit the like and subscribe. It really helps your boy out. We're just talking and rambling here. So I end up in my room above my room, but it's the dark room, okay? I didn't quite go as far as I would have liked. I got stuck right here in this mid-ground, what do they call it? Purgatory type of waiting room situation, right? But not a fun waiting room, no real visuals on this one at least. Most of the time you get something cool, but this was a little bit weird. It was cool, but it was a little intimidating. It wasn't necessarily scary, but it was weird. So I end up in my room above my room, the dark room, the black room. And I'm laying in my bed looking straight up at the ceiling. There's no turning my head. There's no moving. I'm more or less stuck. No movement allowed. And my eyes are fixed to a point in the center of my ceiling, which is now opened to a giant circle. I won't say giant. It was pretty large in diameter. It looked like I was laying in a black, cauldron, almost. Like a witch's cauldron. And I could see the rim at the top, right? Like a very deep cauldron I'm laying in, my bed in the center, and I see the rim at the top. So I see light coming through. All of a sudden, I see all at once, I counted 9. I don't know if there's any significance there. Probably is. If you know anything about any of this, probably. But I count 9, and they all look the same. Same shape, all bald-headed, large bald-headed. I could see no eyes, no mouth, no nothing, just large, bald, shadow. And they were all wearing, these black cloaks. I mean, I say black, but they were, all I could see was black anyways, like silhouettes. So they could have had colors. Who knows? Who cares? But I see 9 of them, and they're all like spaced evenly around the rim of this cauldron that's on the ceiling, and I'm laying there unable to move. And at this point I'm kind of like, I'm not scared, but I'm squirming and I can't move. I'm squirming and I can't move. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about this. I'm kind of like short of breath talking about it. But yeah, so I'm squirming, but I can't move. And one of them, I don't remember which side or any of it, but one of them starts like giggling a little bit. And the others start to join in once they feel comfortable enough to do so. But then they're all of a sudden, they're just laughing. Like full-blown laughing. And I can't hear this, but I can hear it in my head. They're all laughing at me. They're pointing. And it's not malicious. It's not mean. It's not hateful or anything from what I could feel in that moment. Which also helped to calm the situation down, because I didn't feel like I was being attacked or I was going to be abducted or anything like that. I don't even know if that can happen, because it's never happened to me, at least in my conscious. So they're all laughing. And then I start hearing like little voices, like higher pitched voices in my head, lower pitched voices, but mostly like they were distorted, so I don't know what they actually sounded like. But the impression I got was like, they were laughing because they were like, why is he even scared? This is just fun. You know, even just being a human and suffering is like, quote unquote, what certain things perceive as fun, which is kind of weird. It like warped my perception on a lot of things for a while. I started thinking about that and like got philosophical for a bit, but, either way, weird experience. That was about the end of it. It faded. Eventually I was back in my normal room, and everything was cool. But that will stick with me for forever, and never felt malicious, never felt like I was being attacked. It was almost like I was being watched by something alien but familiar, and I don't know. But it seems like others have some strange experiences that might link up, like a Venn diagram here. So if you've experienced anything like this, or if you want to hear some more, let me know in the comments below, and we might do a bunch more of these. But thank you guys, and as always, we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Peace out.